Hi and welcome to Gamers Web. Today I'm going to take a quick look at the Rise of Skywalker visual dictionary from Dorner Kindersley. I did a article about September, October last year, which I'll leave a link in the description below, which basically is a bit of a tool for people who actually want to paint miniatures for Star Wars Legion or other Star Wars games. These visual dictionaries are amazing value for money. They're filled with loads and loads of really great images, and they're all, like, excellently laid out. They're aimed at young readers who are into Star Wars, obviously, but don't let that fool you. They may be like dumbed down slightly by, it's like, this is a Jedi, he's a good boy. This is a Sith, he's a bad boy, that kind of stuff. But the actual illustrations and the photographs are taken directly from Lucasfilm and Disney. They are absolutely spot on, and they're ideal for references for Legion and for the other Star Wars miniature game from Fantasy Flight, which has now slipped my mind, but they are very good for what they are. Now, the reason why I'm doing this right now is I've covered the others. If you check the article out, there's the links in the description. I think I paid £24, £25 for a full set. Now, this is the latest one, because the movie only came out in December. This was released on December the 17th. This is like a pretty brand new book, because I'm recording this on January 30th. And this is now, it's got a retail price of £25. It's now £10 from the works, and if you look on Amazon, you can get it for £10 on Amazon. So the reason why I'm doing this now is it's come down in price, and it's probably going to come down further over the next few weeks because the film hasn't been as successful as they thought. Anyway, let's just jump straight in. So here's our cover. We've got a Knight of Ren there on the front, C-3PO, and Rey, and a couple of other bits and pieces, including a Sith Trooper helmet. And on the back, we have, all these lovely things like the tread bike, and Zora Bliss's helmet, Hrothgar Deng, all these different things, Knights of Ren blaster, and it gives you cross sections as well, which is quite good. This is very good for painting vehicles. It's extremely good for doing character details. Now, of course, at the moment there's no actual miniatures for the New Republic era of Star Wars, but I think that's going to change come September, October, because I think they're going to announce the third core set. Okay, so take my receipt out, but as you can see on the receipt, £10. Not bad at all. And then, as I say, it's filled with pictures taken directly from the movies themselves, and a lot of these are production skills. They're used by the SFX crew and the costume designers to actually make sure that everything's all right for the dailies and stuff like that. So, C-3PO with his Chewbacca's bandolier and what's it called? It's got Rey's staff and Chewbacca's bowcaster and stuff. Right, so let's just jump in. Now, it's quite a big book. It's 200 pages long, and it's full of really good pictures, like this picture of Rey slicing down the tree on that forest moon. Right, now, one of the things that's also interesting about this is we have got a timeline that goes from Senator Palpatine basically becoming elected as Supreme Chancellor, right through to the events of The Last Jedi. So quite an interesting timeline. And one of the things that you may find on this that you may not have encountered before, Star Wars uses a dating system which has been used for a long time, probably about 25-30 years it's been used. In fact, I think it was first coined by West End Games for the Star Wars game. It's BY. BOY is the normal dating system, so before the Battle of Yavin or after the Battle of Yavin. So that's basically before the events of Star Wars or after the events of Star Wars. but they've changed it now, so you've got BSI and ASI. So BSI is before the Starkiller incident, and ASI is after the Starkiller incident. So this is BSI 66, which goes back to Senator Palpatine becoming Supreme Chancellor of the Republic, and then up to ASI 1, which is Rey and Kylo both having voices in their heads and being able to see each other and things like that. Okay, so let's jump in. So starting back from the beginning, we've got a detail on the First Order. I'll just move this slightly so you can see a little bit better. So details on the First Order, Hux, Kylo Ren, Phasma. Now some of these images have been used before, but some of them are brand new. Princess Leia. I don't know if it actually is going to go into the fact that Leia passes away, because that's how we find out, you know, she actually passes away in the film. But I don't think it will, because it's not going to give too many spoilers away, because obviously this was released as the film came out. So Maz Kanata, Finn, and then Starkiller Base. So this is all basically going back to the first two movies, and as you can see, fantastic looking images. A really good picture of Mark Hamill in these Jedi robes, Grandmaster Jedi robes, and then we now start on the Rise of Skywalker. So that's basically what's happened before, and this is all the new stuff from Rise of Skywalker. So we've got a new updated galactic map, and we've got our new orders. So we've got the First Order, the Sith Eternal, and the Resistance. And Agent Klaus, Mustafar, Exegol, Pasina, Kimji, and Kefber, which are the main planets that are in the film, and the map of where they are. And let's have a look. So just to show you where they are, there's Naboo and Tatooine. Where is it? There's Kashyyyk, where the Wookiees come from. Kessel, where the Kessel Run is. Tatooine should be down here somewhere, because there's Bespin and Hoth. But there's Yavin. Full map was quite good. And then we'll break down into the actual characters themselves. So obviously it's going to give us a background on the characters. I'm not going to go into too much depth, but I'll just go through this and turn page by page and just give you a quick overview. Kylo Ren with his cracked helmet, which has been repaired, which you see in the film. And then one of the best scenes in the film, where Kylo Ren is just standing against a hurricane force of destruction, whilst everybody's flying around him like ragdolls. And then we go into the First Order and Hux. Interesting fact, the guy who played Hux, I only found this out quite by accident the other day, when I was a few years ago actually, but it's quite by accident. I was just sitting down on the PC, and there was a thing on about Rise of Skywalker, and The Last Jedi, and I looked at the IMDb page of somebody from Last Jedi, and I can't remember who it was. It was just looking up the information on this IMDb page, and there was a picture of this gentleman here, whose name slips my mind, and I looked in and discovered that he was actually in the Judge Dredd movie, the 2012 Dredd movie, and so I thought, nah, that can't be him. And then I went back and just like, yes it is. So he's in one of my favourite movies that I didn't know, and I actually love Hux. Hux is a cracking character. He's a very overly dramatic villain. Okay, so the other was Richard E. Grant. So Wayfinders, this is a Sith Wayfinder, used for finding the way to Exegol. This is very, very reminiscent to the Wayfinders that you see in Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars Clone Wars cartoons. And the Clone Wars is coming back on for a final season. Sith writing, with a translation of Sith runes, which you can't read because it's not written in English. And then have a quick look at the Knights of Ren. Now, this is why this is really good for the game, for reference purposes. it's got a very detailed look at the uniform and the outfit and the weaponry and stuff. Amazing. All the Knights of Ren have got names, like nearly all the characters in Star Wars. And then we've got our First Order Command, all again with names, wearing the silly pointed hats. Stormtroopers, TIE pilots with the new helmets. Then we got the Resistance, so we'll obviously like have Leia, and there we've got Leia. And Connix, who is played by Billie Lourd, who is Carrie Fisher's daughter, and is an amazing actress. To say that she's only appeared in about a handful of things, she is a very, very good actress, just like her mother. Falcon. And then we go to our resistance pilots. So they've all got names. Now there was a bit of a controversy concerning one of the resistance pilots, who we may see in a second. No, he's not there. He's not even in. Nien Noob apparently died in Last Jedi. Sorry, not Last Jedi, in Rise of Skywalker. But a lot of his fans were like, you know, he can't be dead, he can't be dead. And the actor came out and said, no, I'm not dead, I'm alive. And then one of the scriptwriters said, no, he's dead. And then the director came out, J.J. Abrams, said, no, he's alive. So we don't know what's happening. Okay, so cross-section of a Y-Wing, which is quite cool. You got your astromech droid, you got your pilot there, all exploded so you can actually see what's going on. Fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy, of the Millennium Falcon. And then lots of other little bits and pieces. Finn, Poe. Now, Beaumont Kin, I don't know if it's going to happen in the director's cut, if they're going to do a director's cut, or it's going to be deleted scenes, but Dermot Moynihan, the person who plays Beaumont Kin, apparently had a really big part in Rise of Skywalker, and it was cut. They cut it down to, you know, a mere few lines. And this guy's quite a big actor. You know, he's appeared in 3 of the biggest films of all time. He's in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and he's also very famous for Lost and done lots of other things. Rose, she was cut quite a lot from the film, which was a shame really, because she's actually a character who got quite a lot of development. And then Aftab Akbar is Admiral Akbar's son. Okay, and got all these different aliens. BB-8, my son's favourite thing on the planet, and a couple of other astromech droids. And the planet Pacina, which is just a big party planet. And all these really colourful things on Pacina, lovely colourful outfits. Now, we're not going to get stuff like this in the games, but it's worth looking at these just for the colours. The colours are amazing. You can have those if you actually get some third-party aliens. Shapeways do a lot of third-party stuff that's really, really good. And then we start getting into lots and lots of other things, like so the Treadables. I'll show you how big a Treadable is. And Lando Calrissian, still one of the best characters in the entire Star Wars saga. And then Desert Pursuit, First Order Troopers with the Tread Speeder. And then on the next page we should have the Tread Speeder itself. There we go, look at that. That is awesome. Ideal for painting, really good. And I'm just doing this video just basically to show that just for the outlay of a few pounds you can get a really good artistic reference for your games. And it's also good as well just for to have on your bookshelf. I've got hundreds and hundreds of reference books for different movies and television shows, and the DK ones are among the best that I've got. Okay, so Snowtroopers, I really like the Snowtroopers. I wonder if there's a flamer. View ATT, which is the new walker that you see very briefly walking through Kamina, blowing stuff up. Zori Bliss, there's a helmet, and we should have a picture of her with a helmet on. Babu Frick, he's the new Baby Yoda. He's the one that everybody went, ah, when he came on. And I thought, oh, right, that's another creepy toy. And then Dio is the new robot sidekick, because everybody thought that we were going to lose C-3PO in it. No, it's a pretty good movie. It's not the best movie of the Star Wars trilogy. It's not the worst. And I actually really enjoyed watching the film, and there's certain parts in the film that really tug at your heartstrings. And there's Jannah. It's been hinted at in the film, but it's not actually said, because Jannah is part of Company 77, which is a mutinous First Order stormtroopers, and she was trained as a sharpshooter by the First Order. She's actually Lando Calrissian's daughter, but they didn't actually go into it, and it's been confirmed now by J.J. Abrams that she is Lando Calrissian's daughter. And there's her bow, and then there's the other characters of the Orbac tribe. There's the Orbacs, or Plot MacGuffin, that we call them, because they're the just get out of jail 3 card when they use them in the film. Death Star ruins, and then the final battle we have. Look at the ships. Sith troopers. Really good. Look at a Sith trooper outfit there. And then Sith personnel. And finally, the Resistance Assault Force. Now there's a couple of things here that are missing. And one of them that's missing is there's no Wedge Antilles, because he was a surprise, and there's no Palpatine. So it does leave some spoilers for the film that you can actually watch. These are just all behind the scenes pictures. Anyway, and there's an index at the back. And that's it. That's the end of the book. And a lovely picture with Rey with a twin-bladed darksaber. Right, so that's a quick look at the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker visual dictionary from Dorner Kindersley. For £10, well worth getting. In fact, if you hadn't gone a couple of months, it may, maybe even cheaper, but £10 is a bargain price. As always, I've been Mark. If you've got any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And it'd be really nice if you give us a like. And until next time, have a great day.